This past week, I had the privilege of going with our team to Gull Creek Care Center. And we had about 30 people there who were gathered for worship. And a young man named Austin led the sermon portion for the first time in his life, speaking to a live audience. I was very impressed, and he did a great job. But he talked about something that I think is a common theme for all of us, and that is the idea of anxiety. Do we feel anxious or worried often? The Bible speaks directly to this. The Bible in the New Testament, we hear Jesus saying, don't worry about the things that you wear or where you live or what you might eat. Jesus knows you need these things, and he will provide them. When we think about worry and anxiety, it's hard sometimes not to do that. As a pastor, I worry if I've made enough visits, or if the sermon is good enough, or I've done this or that or the other. And depending upon your occupation, your worries might be different or even similar. However, Jesus tells us not to worry. So what is the antidote to worry or anxiety about these issues? In my understanding, it is to trust in Jesus. To place our trust in God, who, as Jesus says in the New Testament, knows we need these things and won't leave us without. Now, my experience has been God always comes through in some miraculous, wonderful way. Sometimes the miracles are small and sometimes they're great big. But God always comes through. But God comes through in God's time and in God's way. So if we're expecting God to work in this box that we have placed him in, it's not going to happen. He's going to blow that box apart. But God will never let you down on the things we need. You need, because God is faithful. The same God who knows that we need all these things also brings into our lives sometimes gifts of great joy and surprise. And when that happens, don't forget to thank God for the blessing that has come. We serve a good God who knows our needs and our wants, and who always supplies our needs. We don't have to be afraid. We don't have to be anxious. We don't have to worry. But also, who sometimes surprises us with things that we want, and sometimes even with things we didn't know we wanted, but are great gifts of God. I hope that you have a great day today. But don't worry about it. Don't fret it. Don't be anxious. God is with you, and you and God can handle whatever comes. Amen.